You back in the cut with Brian in the Apex Gamer channel. I'm bringing you a different type of video this time. I'm not doing a fighter request today. I'm not picking a purposefully god-awful bad fighter and trying to make him look like he can do what he can do. I mean, trying to show off the things that I know I can make that person do against people picking the cream of the crop, truly elite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the usual suspects, the people you see me as when you catch me playing the game just leisurely. When you catch me leisurely on the game, I'm going to give you my top 10 picks, my usual suspects, my guys you see me on, the guys you see me holding down and trying to represent with. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll it. We with the bantamweight division today. We with none other than John the Magician DODSON. He's been my pick since UFC 1, back when his stats were on super swole. On UFC 1, he was on super swole. What do you mean he was swole? Dude was so swole on UFC 1. UFC 2, he took a little bit of a dip. I will not lie. We're going to look at his stats here. We're not going to do the fight. We're not going to do it like we do the fighter request. We take a quick look at what he working with. He got game changer for the overhand. So if I hit you with the overhand, I decrease your chin by 4. I got the heavy hands for the hook, so my power attribute go up by 2 when I hit you. So that's like a 94. And he can kick back off of kick blocks. So if I check a kick, I can return fire instantly. Like I said, his power go up by 2 off of hooks. So if I hit you with a hook, it's a 94. So he doing numbers. Like, he's a good striker. He's balanced. He's fair. He's not a champion. His stamina leaves a lot to be desired, but he has gas in fights. Not like super gas where he can't do nothing, but he been on some rocky roads. His chin's a little low to say he ain't never been knocked out or never been dropped in a fight, but we gonna get it popping, man. We gonna move around in this internet online sphere. We gonna catch us a fight. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. This is a new video. This is a new type of video. This is a new series, might I add. Oh, matter of fact, this is a reminder for me while I'm making the video. Of course, I'm gonna block this scene or block the name off that scene because that's just who I am. Y'all don't need to know. Y'all don't need to know who I'm playing against. Y'all don't really need to know. So we gonna cut it. We're gonna cut their name off and we're gonna jump into the next section. I am gonna run this through my video processing, so I'll catch that in the edit. But what I did want to talk about before I get into the action, before I jump into the fray, before I jump into the waters against the world's greatest, the former champion with like 99 power and heavy hands to make his hooks 101 power. Before I jump into the fray with this man, I wanted to say that I'm gonna link all my playlists on the end scene. So at the end of this video, if you're wondering where my playlists are, if you're wondering where the tips at though, dog, where the tips at, how you teaching people and acting like you a pioneer and showing people how to do things, I'm gonna put the different playlists on my end scene. So my end scene gonna have 4 boxes today, or it should have 4 boxes. It's gonna have the In the Lab series. It's gonna have the Go Career Mode series. It's gonna have the Every Fighters Every series. And if I don't mess this up, it's gonna have the Battling with the Bros series playlist. I have not made that playlist, but that's a playlist that needs to be made for the channel. But I will make that playlist and put that playlist on the screen so you know what it is. just in case. But we in the battle, man. He picked Cody Garbrandt. He feeling like a hoss. You know, everybody who picked the world champion or picked the former world champion or pick a fighter with 100 stats or damn near perfect, they want to come out and taunt. They want to come out and act like they a straight beast, like they about to victimize another foe. It ain't the case though, G. You might catch a body here and there, but for me, it's a different ball game, my dog. When you get hit by me, like the featherweights, it's a whole different ball game, like Conor McGregor used to say about the featherweights. So we gonna do what we do. You know, obviously the patch came through. Big patch soldier came through and slowed down the offense. It slowed down fighters like me. See, when I picked this game up in the beta, first time I played it in the beta and I fought somebody online, I was like, this game was made for me. This game suits my hand. This game was designed for people with my fighting mindset, my fighting IQ. I could stick and move. I can choose to stand my ground and counter when I want to. Like it just felt like it was designed for me. And then when the game came out, it was more the same. I can still stick and move if I wanted to, and if I wanted to stop and pop and catch a guy like I just did right there, it was almost a given that I can just catch him in the fray and give him that hard look. And then Big Patch came through, and now we gotta kind of change what we do a little bit, man. But we can still do what we do, but we're gonna have to adjust and adapt. If we're gonna make it shake out here like we've been doing, like we want to continue to do, because I do this for y'all, man. I play this game. I play other games a lot. I play other games a lot more than I play this, honestly. I'm on this when I want to get some fights in, when I got that pugilistic itch. I want to throw some hands, throw some leather, send some people flying. That's when I jump on this. But when I just want to chill, I'm on Fortnite. Even though that game is stressful for most people, it don't really stress me out because I'm trash. Like, I'm trash on that game, man. I don't mind being trash. So it's like, I ain't trying to win on that, man. If I get a win on Fortnite, it's few and far between. I got 2 wins total. One, me and my homeboy, we played a squads game. He clutched it out for us, and we got our first squad win like that. He clutched it out with the rocket launcher, not rocket launcher, the grenade launcher. Clutched it out, and we got our first win. Next time I got a win was in solos by myself. I tried, like, look, I ain't camp on purpose. Like, if I were to show you the whole gameplay, I didn't camp on purpose. I purposely went out looking for engagements, and I literally moved around the map for a long time before I was like, okay, apparently I'm not about to run into anybody, so we just in here right now. That's just where we at. So that's what ended up happening, and then I ended up getting down to the final like 3, and then I saw my chance. And when I saw my chance, man, I went ahead and put some bullets to the dude, and before you knew it, I made him make a bad play, and I put him out. he made a bad play, and I put him out. That game is all about plays. That game is almost like playing football. Like, it's plays. It's play driven. Like, when you see someone building in that game, and it's like, okay, I'm close enough to him to where I should not just run up to the structure. You should instantly pull out your building tool, put stairs on the side of your stairs, stairs on the side of your stairs, stairs on the side of your stairs. Get the high ground. Get over his structure. That way you can look down, and when he starts moving around, you already know where he's going because you're looking down, and you can jump off your structure, hit him with a shotgun. Or if you got a tech, if you only two structures high, say he built like a little 1 structure wall, and you put a 2 structure high wall up over his, you can hit him with the tech from where you at. So you moving around, boom, tech right on the head. Oh, he moving around still, boom, tech. If he try to climb your structure, you jump off that joint, make him jump off, boom, tech. Run around his structure, boom, tech, and then dead. You know, so it's like, it's play driven. And I'm not good at making plays in that game. Like, I might know what I should be doing. I might have it in my mind, in my head, in my heart. I know what I should be doing. I'm like, man, I gotta make this play. And then when it comes down to it, I flub the controls, and before you know it, I'm back in the lobby. I'm back in the lobby, laughing my head off because I flubbed the controls and got laid out. That's pretty much how the game go for me. Pretty much on the regular, like, that's the normal gameplay for me on Fortnite. But other than Fortnite, lately I've been on 2K. I've been grinding, trying to get my what I found out to be a shot creating playmaker as opposed to a playmaker shot creator like the game says. So what the game says is actually backwards for my player. So that's kind of some rubbish, because what I picked when I was on the website, I was on the 2K Lab website to build my build, and I picked what I wanted because I wanted to get the Hall of Fame ankle breakers badge because I wanted to see what the dribble game was like on the game. So send him to the match. Like I said, usual suspects, baby. Send him to the match. Almost did him again. Okay. Like, the only thing that really changed in my game, you probably didn't even notice because I'm talking so much. Like, I'm actually having a full-fledged conversation while supposedly thinking and playing against this guy. Like, this don't take me no, man. Like, fighting is in my blood. It's in my nature. Like, I'm just talking. Like, if you watch me, I need to do a video where I put the camera up and y'all can see how I'm rocking it. I'll even hand cam if I could, bro. See how I'm rocking it. Cause when I'm in here, I ain't like the other YouTubers you catch, or the people you watching videos of who talking and kind of have to take breaths and breaks, and then they gotta watch the action. And when something crazy happens, they gotta think and try to think their way out of the situation. Man, I'm built for fighting. Like, I've been fighting my whole life. Like, the first time I put boxing gloves on, I was 5 years old. I may have never competed at that young age. I may have never gone to formal training, but the first time my daddy put boxing gloves on me and my brother and say, y'all box, hit each other, and let's see what happens. First time, I was 5 years old. My mom and dad bought me soccer boppers, them big air inflated balloons, because we like hitting each other so much, and they didn't want us to hurt each other with real boxing gloves, so they bought us air balloons, and every person who came to my house would get it. Once we got them air balloons, we was boxing everybody. I'm about to finish it from Mount. Okay, I ain't gonna finish it from Mount. He got a little antsy. He got the escape. I'm gonna get you that get up though, G. You gonna block the get up? Like, you've been striking this whole fight, and all of a sudden you want to do your thing, do your thug thizzle. I'm gonna let you try to pull me around and try to grapple me up and try to show me what it is on the mat. I'm gonna let you try to do what you do. No, sir. Give me that get up and just let me get up, G. I'm piecing you on the feet. So let's just keep it locked and loaded on the feet. Boom, hit him again. Boom, hurt him.
This could be it right
Okay, let's see if we can finish him with something nasty. We're gonna do something snazzy to him. Swag. There it is, G. Usual suspect. But like I said, man, I'm just in here. Like, this is what I do. Fighting is in my blood. This is what I do. This is what I've always done. This is how I've always rocked it.
And to do it with such
I think the first time I got in an actual physical altercation with somebody was in the 3rd grade. Let's be real. First time I ever threw hands with somebody was in the 3rd grade.
And just drop bombs and then boom.
Second fight, 4th grade. Fought 2, 3, 4 times in the 5th grade. 6th grade, I basically ran with goons in the 6th grade. Basically ran with goons. Dudes that thought they was gangbangers. Their daddy might have been a gangbanger. Their uncle might have been a gangbanger. So they thought that they was gangbangers. So they ran through the school like they was gangbangers. I lived in the country of Louisiana, like backwoods country. You might get shot on somebody's front yard country, Louisiana. And that's the people I rode with. I rode with people that basically thought that they was hitters. Way back then when we was kids, they thought they was hitters. I ran with those people. And I eventually corrected myself and got more disciplined once I started taking taekwondo. And then, you know, once I got older and once I started playing basketball, I kind of changed who I was. But when I was in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th grade, I was out there trying to fight everybody. I was out there trying to box everybody. I was out there I was the smallest guy in the group, literally. Shortest guy you knew, shortest dude in the crew, loudest one. Mouth like a sailor, loudest one. Most aggressive dude you saw. Trying to bite the hand that fed. I didn't care. I was out there. I was a wild kid. And I corrected myself. I grew up. I matured. I changed. And then once I learned how to fight as a means to not having to fight, my whole mindset changed. My whole viewpoint on life itself changed. And I became an entirely different human. All right, we in another one. We got another fight with the usual suspect. We still John Dodson. We still talking life. Let's talk in this thing. The usual suspects. We being a little different in this video. We acting a little brand new in this video, but we talking. We hanging out, man. That's what we do. I got a new microphone. If you can't tell, you probably can't really tell, because I usually do a pretty good job of editing up the audio. So I usually try to clean it up, try to make it brighter, try to make it a little bit hotter coming off the mic. So I try to make it you know, I have an audio engineering background, so I try to make it sound a little bit poppier. So you might not even notice the change. I guess I'll know when I go to edit the audio. Once I hear the raw and try to edit the audio, then I'll know how much of a difference we really and truly made. But we out here as the usual suspects. We fighting TJ Dillashaw in a non-title fight. We a champion still. We a champion out here. We still Division 5. We still holding down a belt right now. You know, don't know how long that's gonna last, but we holding down a belt right now. And we fighting one of the cheese balls, one of the super top dogs, one of the highest you gonna ever see, one of the greatest to ever do it. The current and reigning and defending world champion. You know that guy. We seeing him right now, so we're gonna have to preference our gameplay, keep it light, keep doing what we're doing, keep talking about what we're talking about, and have a good time. But like I said, man, when I was talking earlier in the first fight, I do this, man. That's what I do. So I do this for y'all. I mean, I like fighting. I got the itch, you know. I always will have the itch. So it is what it is. And you know, like I said, when the game first came out, it felt like it was built for my hand. You know, it felt like it was built for my modus operandi. You know, I was able to do what I do, and then if I needed to, like, if I'm sparring in the gym and I'm getting somebody who's real quick and real athletic and real fast, and I can't time it because I'm a bigger guy. Even at my slimmest, I'm a big guy. Like, I used to be real small when I was a kid, and then I just grew up. And when I grew up, I blew up. I got kind of thick, like hefty. Like when I pause on the play, but I got a little thick and hefty when I was like 12 or something. So I was like real dense. You know, I looked like, you know, like a super soldier or some sort. Like I was real dense. So eventually dense turned to fat. That's just how it works. Like dense turned to fat, and then I lost a bunch of weight when I started playing basketball. And as a horse of a different color, that's a whole different story. That's a story for another video. But I lost a bunch of weight playing basketball because, you know, my coach was running us, you know. So, and I kind of picked up basketball just like out of spite, really. Like, I picked up basketball because dudes told me I wasn't good at basketball. So it was like, man, you ain't no good at basketball. You ain't never gonna be no good. you know, I also wasn't on the team, and I wasn't trying to be competitive, and I just so happy. You know how kids are, man. Kids are cruel. I was out there playing basketball in high school. Kids are cruel. They were like, "Oh, you ain't no good at basketball." I was like, "Man, I ain't trying to be good. This ain't my sport. I don't play this. This ain't what I do." And so because people told me that, I eventually got to where I was good at basketball, just because, you know, just like I was spiked. But that's a topic for another day. Like I was talking about, you know, I lost a bunch of weight, and then I eventually ballooned back up, and then, you know, I ballooned back up on the basketball team because I put on a lot of muscle. And after I put on that muscle, that was like my 10th, 11th grade year. Once I put on all that muscle, it was real hard for me to get back down to smaller weights, and it's always will be. So like when I first started training MMA, I was like 280 pounds, something like that. 280 pounds, not looking good. It was not a good 280. It was not a clean 280. I mean, I'm a mostly muscular dude, so my weight don't look the same. It don't carry the way you think it carry. Like 280 for me, I look like Tai Tuivasa. 280 for somebody else, they might look like, you know, I don't know, something else. But I was trying to basically just better myself as a human, because I was going through some things, through some stuff and some things. So I tried to better myself as a human, so I started training MMA. The weight loss was just secondary. That was just, you know, secondary. That was a part of the beast, because like all my training partners were between the divisions of 185 and with the smallest of my favorite partners being a flyweight. So in order to train with these guys and not be a damage to these dudes and hurting these guys, training with them, I had to take some weight off. It just is what it is. I had to burn through some calories. I had to try to lose some weight. So I did. I lost a bunch of weight. Look, this dude trying to grapple. Man, you got a better grappler. Like, does this really make you feel like you a hoss? This make you feel like you a beast, my D? Oh, my dude. This make you feel like you a straight champ when you pick the world champion and you try to grapple a lower rated fighter because you can. I mean, I understand. They made some changes to grappling. I don't know if the changes actually truly affect the things that I was having trouble with grappling, but hey, change is good.
Excellent movement on the ground.
Look, you about to fake. Give me that get up, G.
Sweep.
Sweet.
Switching stances here.
But yeah, like I lost weight so I can basically be a better training partner for the smaller guys, the guys that I work with. You know, we all worked at the same job. We all trained at the same gym. We all went to the same nightclub. We all hung out. We had a hell of a time. When I say that was the craziest moments of my life, like the craziest era or time in my life, it was definitely that. It was definitely my MMA days, my training with those guys, my hanging out, working that job. That was the time, especially when all those guys still worked there. It was all of us in there, man. It was all of us on the same team, both fighting, both in real life and at work. So we was the same dude. And you know, I lost a bunch of weight then, but I gained the weight back because I don't train no more, man. I can't train. Somebody rear-ended me a couple years ago, and my back ain't been right ever since. So somebody did some damage to my car and did some damage to me physically. Look at him going to work, throwing everything he got, trying to get me out of here, doing everything he can. Yes, sir, young man, you did good work. I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate what you do. Look at him. He gonna try to get the pop up and defend. Body shot. Even though he faked the head. Body shot. Give it to me. Pull him down. Okay, look at him. Just going to work on the gut. Going to work. Oh, I'm gonna stop that. Shut that up. Shut that down. Headshot. Give it to me again. Body. Head. Give it to me again. Head. Body. Yes, sir. Give me that get up, man. Get out of here. Who do you think you playing this game against? What is this, bro? You had your moment. You had your ray of sunshine. And now we in here. Okay, yes, sir. Check it. Because you seem to think everybody doing that lately, man. Like everybody online doing it. They running 1,000 leg kick because they nerfed the leg check coming from beta to full game. Like that's obvious. Like it's super nerfed. Because I had a fight yesterday against Steven Thompson, I want to say. And dude ran leg kicks on me the entire time. He might have thrown 30 leg kicks. And out of those 30, I definitely checked at least 15. Don't matter. Did not stop him. I leg rocked him twice. He eventually got the leg kick TKO. In the midst of a combo, he missed a jab. I should show you the finish. He missed a jab. He missed a jab because I slipped it. Hit him with a counter punch. And then he threw a leg kick while I was in the counter punch. And his leg kick TKO'd me. Like, I was so mad. I was like, this is crazy. Look at him. Still doing it. Running up with the head kick. No real consequence for throwing a head kick from that distance because It's super fast. It's hard to see. It's hard to tell whether it's head, leg, or body. That is obvious. Like, it does not look. There are not that many differences between head kick and body in this game. You really don't know until it's too late. Like, that looked like a head kick, and I thought it was a body kick, but I didn't get my leg checked up fast enough. Look at him running at me. Boom, boom. Feeling like a hoss. You feeling like a world champion because you are. No, sir. That ain't gonna work. That don't work for me, G. That does not work for me. No, sir. No, sir. You can come at me all you want, bro. Come at me, bro. No, sir. Fake it. I don't want that head kick. I want that, though. Yes, sir. We in here doing what we do.
Well, Joey seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has
yes, sir. Boop, boop. Hit him with the 1-4. I don't give up on myself. I don't give up on myself even when I should. Even when the fight is done, I don't give up. I don't quit. I don't surrender. Oh, another head kick. Oh, punched the air out in front of me. Oh, that's going in the video. I went for a body shot from boxing range. He threw a head kick from boxing range that hit me in the head. And then he punched the air out in front of me. Insta flat, Baji. Boom. He turned me into a run flat tire. I only had 40 miles left. He went ahead and topped me off with the bounce off my head. Let's get off the road. So I don't mind taking losses when I'm playing with the fighters I'm playing with, because they not elite. They not the champions. They ain't got full stats. They ain't got throw. But I'm gonna cut this video off, man. This video done turned from a gameplay to a podcast on a slick. Like, it done turned into something that it done divulged into madness. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna see y'all guys on the next video. It's gonna probably be another usual suspects or fighter request. I'm not sure. It ain't gonna be today though. I've had my fill for the day. My two a day upload until my interest is renewed and my faith in the game has been renewed by me learning and relabbing and reacquainting myself with the new structures and new policies and new way things operate. You know, we got a new operational manager out here. We got a new ops manager on the floor. Our floor lead then quit. You know, our floor lead had a manic breakdown and he didn't quit. So now we got a new ops manager, and it's his first job as an operational manager. So, you know, it's gonna be a minute before we under good guidance and good leadership again. It's gonna be a minute before they run in the shift the way it's supposed to be run. You know, if you ever worked at a store like Target or Walmart or Sam's or Sears, you know what it's like whenever some major change sweeps through. You know how hard it is to adapt. You know how hard it is to learn and grow and improve and get back to where you were is a struggle. So we're gonna jump forward and we're gonna keep moving forward. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And if you're in my comment section, I appreciate you to know you have no clue, bro. You have no clue. Love, hate, it's all the same to me, bro. The fact that you had anything to say to me at all is a part of the experience. And as humans, we live for the experience. We live for the interaction. So let's keep it popping. Let's keep it locked. Let's keep it loaded. We'll keep moving. When I get some more gameplays, you will be the first to know. See y'all soon. Peace.